Okay, so we are ready to start the representation of rational number on the number line. So what does it mean? It means that any rational number, okay, any rational numbers or any numbers can be represented on a number line. Here we are talking about rational number, so let's talk rational number itself. So it means any rational number can be represented on a number line. And as we have seen earlier also, we have tried to represent the numbers on a number line. And how is again here. Natural number are the numbers which start from 1 and go up to infinity. So how do we show that infinity? By arrow. See, at the end there is a small arrow. So it starts from 1. So left side there is no arrow, but right side there is arrow. It means it will start from 1 and go to in increasing order 1, 2, 3, 4 up to infinity. And whole number, again the representation is similar, but it starts from 0. Okay, here it is written also for natural number, the line extends indefinitely only to the right side of 1. And for whole number, the line extends indefinitely to the right but from 0. There are no numbers to the left of 0. It means that. Now for integer, so what does it mean? Integer means from minus infinity to plus infinity. Okay, so the line extends indefinitely on both sides. Do you see any number between -1, 0, 0, 1, etc.? We don't see, but those are fraction numbers. Okay, like 1/2 will be somewhere here. Correct. Now rational number. So now it's said also. So between -1 and 0 there is -1/2, and between 0 and 1 there is 1/2. Correct. So there can be infinite numbers between 0 and 1 also. It means that, so some numbers, those are important, we usually take into consideration or study about it. Similarly, 0 to 1 there is 1/3 also. Then some more number will be there. Okay, 1/3, 2/3. Correct. Then 1. 1/3, 2/3, then 3/3. 3/3 means 1 itself. So next topic is the point on the number line 4, which is halfway between 0 and 1, has been labeled 1/2. Between 0 and 1, as we see, is labeled 1/2 because it is just at the middle point. It is the middle point between 0 and minus 1, or 0 and 1 if it is saying on the right hand side. It is the middle point between 0 and 1. So it is 1/2, exactly half of 1. Also, the first of the equally spaced point that divides the distance between 0 and 1 into 3 equal parts can be labeled 1/3. Okay, as on the number line 5. Here we see 3 equal parts, 0 and 1 can be divided as 1/3, 2/3 and 3/3. How would you label the second of this division point on the number line 5? So I already said 2/3, 1/3, 2/3, and 3/3 is 1 itself. So is it clear? Okay. Second is the point to be labeled is twice as far from and to the right of 0 as the point labeled 1/3. It is means same distance. 1/3 is equidistant as 0 to 1/3 and 1/3 to 2/3. Then 2/3 to 1 is again equidistant. So it means we are equally divided a line into 3 parts. So it is 2 times 1/3, 2/3. You can continue to label equally spaced point on the number line in the same way. In this continuation, the next marking is 1. You can see that 1 is same as 3/3. Then comes 4/3, 5/3, 6/3, or 2, 7/3, and so on, as shown on the number line 6. This is number line 6, which makes it more clear how 1/3 of a point is divided. Between 2 points is divided. So 0/3, 1/3, 2/3, 3/3, 4/3, 5/3, 6/3, 7/3, 8/3, 9/3, and 10/3. Up to this you have taken, or the book has shown, and after that it is a arrow mark, means it will progress like this. Similarly, how to represent 1 by 8? 1 by 8 on a number line. So 1 by 8 on a number line can be represented by dividing a line in 10 equal mark, like 1, 2, not 10, sorry. 1 by 8 is represented by dividing the line or dividing the 2 points in 8 equal points. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, we want 1 by 8. So first we have to divide a line in 8 equal parts, and the first part will give you 1 by 8. So this will explain the same thing. So let's read it. Similarly, to represent 1 by 8, the number line may be divided into 8 equal parts as shown. You have divided it into 8 equal parts. Okay. Then we use the number 1 by 8 to name the first point of this division. The second point of division will be labeled 2 by 8, the third point 3 by 8, and so on, as shown on number line 7. So 1 by 8, 2 by 8, 3 by 8, 4 by 8, 5 by 8, 6 by 8, 7 by 8, and 8 by 8 is 1 itself. So from 0 to 1, we have divided a line in 8 equal parts, namely 1 by 8, 2 by 8, 3 by 8, up to 8 by 8. So it says any rational number can be represented on the number line in this way. In a rational number, the numeral below the bar, that is the denominator, tells the number of equal parts into which the first unit has been divided. The numeral above the bar, that is the numerator, tells how many of these parts are considered. So a rational number 4 by 9, such as 4 by 9, means 4 of 9 parts on the right of 0. The number line 8 will say 4 by 9, we will see that also. And for minus 7 by 4, it will say before 0, 4 part will be there, and minus 7 by 4 we have to mark on it. So we will see how we have to do this. The seventh marking is, we make 7 marking of distance 1 by 4, each on the left of the 0 and starting from 0. The seventh marking is minus 7 by 4, number line 9. So this is a way to represent number line or a point on a number line. So now I want to try the same. Okay. So you have to do this. So represent, the above one is simple. So start from 7. Answer. So it is saying, try this. Write the rational numbers for each points labeled with a letter. So here it is point A, B, C, D, E. Okay, such questions also can come. So this is example. So it is asking point A represent which number or which rational number. So you can see it will go in increasing order from 0 towards right. Correct. So 0, 1 by 5, 2 by 5, 3 by 5. B will be 4 by 5, 5 by 5 is 1. Correct. Then 6 by 5, 7 by 5. Then 8 by 5, 9 by 5. Yes. So it will go like this. Now second one is point J, I, and so on. So it says minus 12 by 6. Minus 11 by 6. Yes, it will be in increasing order. Yes. Yes. Carry on. Correct. Correct. So this is the way to represent it. So finally, for number 2, we have minus 12 by 6, minus 11 by 6, then minus 8 by 6, minus 7 by 6, minus 5 by 6. So if we will read it thoroughly, we will get a increasing order of the same difference, like minus 12 by 6, minus 11 by 6, minus 10 by 6, minus 9 by 6, minus 8 by 6, minus 7 by 6, minus 6 by 6, which is 1, minus 5 by 6, minus 4 by 6, minus 3 by 6, minus 2 by 6, minus 1 by 6, and 0 by 6, which is 0. So this is the number line representation. Now this is how we represent a point on number line. Now rational number between two rational numbers. This is also very important topic. How to find a rational number between two rational number. Suppose if I ask you, tell me one rational number between 0 and 1. So what will be the answer? Any one. Any rational number between 0 and 1. So we can say 1 by 2 is one of the number which is 0, between 0 and 1. Now it is asking, can you tell me the natural number between 1 and 5? It is asking, tell me a rational number between 1 and 5. So between 1 and 5 rational numbers are, they are 2, 3 and 4. So can you tell me the natural number between 1 and 5? Yes, between 1 and 5 natural numbers are 2, 3 and 4. Correct. So how many natural numbers are there between 7 and 9? Okay, so there is 1 and it is 8 because it is natural number. So natural number will be integer, positive integers. Okay. So natural number is 8. But if it says how many numbers, it will be many numbers because fractions will come and it will be many. Okay. So how many natural numbers are there between 10 and 11? No. Between 10 and 11 there is no natural number. Counting number is not there between 10 and 11. List the integers that lie between -5 and 4. -5 and 4. Yes, there are many integers because if we will go in increasing order, integers can be negative, 0 and positive. So we have -4, -3, -2, -1, 0, 1, 2, 3. So these are the numbers between -5 and 4. Now how many integers are there between -1 and 1? How many integers are there? Only one integer. Okay, it is 0. 0 is also an integer. How many integers are there between -9 and 10? So between -9 and 10 there is no integer because after -9 next number is -10 itself. Next integer is -10 itself. So in between -9 and -10 there is no integers. You will find a definite number of natural numbers, integers, between two natural numbers or integers. How many rational numbers are there between 3 by 10 and 7 by 10? Now the question is changed. Instead of natural number or integers, now it is asking how many rational numbers. So the meaning is changed of the numbers. So how many rational numbers are there between -3, not -3? How many rational numbers are there between 3 by 10 and 7 by 10? So there can be many. You may have thought that there are only 4 by 10, 5 by 10 and 6 by 10. But these are few. Actually there are many. Between 3 by 10 and 7 by 10, yeah, 4 by 10 is correct. 5 by 10 is correct. 6 by 10 is correct. But actually there are more numbers than these three numbers. How? We will show you. Because we have learned the equal fractions, equivalent fractions. So by equivalent fraction, we mean if we multiply it by any number, it will again remain same. So there can be 3 by 10 is 30 by 100 like that, and 70 by 100 will become, or 7 by 10 will become 70 by 100. See how many numbers we can create from 3 by 10 and up to 7 by 10. So multiply 10 and divide by 10 on both the numbers. So it becomes 30 by 100 and it becomes 70 by 100. So that is what it has written. 3 by 10 is 30 by 100, 7 by 10 is 70 by 100. Now you can start calling it 31 by 100, 32 by 100, 33 by 100 up to 69 by 100. See, so many number became. So many. 31 by 100, 32 by 100, 33 by 100, 34 by 100 up to 69 by 100. Similarly, if we have to create much more number than these between 3 by 10 and 7 by 10, we can multiply numerator and denominator by 100. So now it will become 300 by 1000. So we will start from 301 by 100, 302 by 100, up to 700 by 100, or 699 by 1000. 1000. It will be 1000. What I said, multiply numerator and denominator by 1000. So by multiplying numerator and denominator by 1000, let me write and show you. So it will become multiply numerator and denominator by 1000, then it will become much more, 3000 by 10,000. So math is like this only. You will write the number, it will be more visible. And 7 by 10 will become 7,000 by 10,000. K means 1000. Space is not there, so I'm writing K. So see how many numbers are there now. Initially we thought, okay, 4 by 10, 5 by 10, 6 by 10, over this part. But that is not complete. Few numbers are there, it is correct. But actually there are much more number than this, because when we multiply this by 1000 and this by 1000, so it will be 3000 by 10,000 and 7000 by 10,000. Now how many numbers are there between 3000 and 7000? Much more number. Okay, so 3001, 3002 up to 6, 9, 9, 9 by 10,000. Okay, so these many numbers are there from 3001 by 10,000 to this many numbers. So you can see how big numbers, it is in thousands, 1000, 2000, 3000, more than that numbers are there between these two rational numbers. So this is what is given here. What I just explained is this one. So these are 3,999 numbers in all when we multiply by 1000 and divide by 1000 to this rational numbers. So it says in this way we can go on inserting more and more numbers. You want more number, you can multiply by 10,000 and divide by 10,000. This is how you can increase the numbers between rational numbers. Okay, Ria, is it clear what I just explained? Then I will go to erase it. It is clear, right? Okay, good. So now after this it says, in this way we can go on inserting more and more rational numbers between 3 by 10 and 7 by 10. So unlike natural numbers and integers, the number of rational numbers between two rational numbers is not definite. It is infinite actually, it is trying to say. There is one more example. How many rational numbers are there between minus 1 by 10 and 3 by 10? So obviously 0 by 10, 1 by 10, 2 by 10 are the rational numbers between the given numbers, but actually there are more than that. In the same pattern we will do, and we will say there are much more numbers between two given rational numbers. So we read it. If we write minus 1 by 10 as minus 10,000 by 1 lakh and 3 by 10 as 30,000 by 1 lakh, we get the rational numbers, these many rational numbers between minus 1 by 10 and 3 by 10. So now you will find that you get countless rational numbers between any two given rational numbers. This is the important point for the test. How many rational numbers can be there between any two rational numbers? So there are countless or infinite rational numbers between any two rational numbers. So Ria, I want you to do this example from your book. Find n number of rational number between -2 and 0. Okay. Write any 3 rational numbers between -2 and 0. So -2 can be written as -20 by 10. Okay, and 0 can be written as 0 by 10. Multiplying, yes, correct. Understand? This is easy. You would have solved. So -2 multiplied to 10 and 1 multiplied to 10. Numerator and denominator multiplied by 10. So -20 by 10, and 0 again multiplied and divided by 10 is 0 by 10. So there are these numbers that can be easily seen between these two numbers, -20 by 10 and 0 by 10. So -20 means it will increase, -19 by 10, -18 by 10, -17 by 10, -16 by 10, -15 by 10, up to -1 by 10. So there are so many numbers, but we have to show only 3. So you can say write or choose any 3 numbers from the above. That will give the answer. Or you can say, still you can say that any 3 numbers between -2 and 0 are these 3. Done. Full stop. Okay. Now find 10 rational numbers between -5 by 6 and 5 by 8. Did you do this? Not started? Yeah, good. Solve it. So another thing which is involved here, I am telling you. So the best approach is not to multiply by 10 and divide by 10. The right approach or best approach will be, if you have to find 3 rational numbers, so you can multiply and divide by 3 plus 1, that is 4. So suppose if you will multiply this and divide this by 4, so giving out of the book scope. So because this way it can be, we can get exactly 3 rational numbers. So -2 into 4. LCM is not required. -2 by 4, because common LCM is same. 2 by 1, 0 by 1. So LCM is same here, right? 1 is the LCM. So, and by 4. -2 into and by 4. And second number is 0 by 4. Just multiplied by 3 plus 1. If 3 is n, we can say multiply and divide by n plus 1, which is equal to 4, because if this is n, so n plus 1 is 4. So now this is becoming what? See, -8 by 4 and 0 by 4. So -7 by 4. Again, there are more than 3. Okay. So anyway we can do. If it is not n plus 1, we can try for n minus 1. N minus 1 will be 2. N minus 1 will be 2. So let's clear it. This is how we try and find the exact number. Okay. Let's clear it. So we will try it with n minus 1 this time. If n is 3, n minus 1 is 2. Correct. So multiply and divide by 2. So this will become -4 and this will become 2. And second number will become 0. It will remain 0 itself. So we can still write 0 by 2. It is 0. So how many number we get? -4. We are starting from -4. We are starting from -4. So -3 by 2 -2 by 2 -1 by 2. Okay. So these are the numbers between -4 by 2 and 0. Okay, see this. So we have got exactly 3 numbers by multiplying and dividing by n minus 1. Okay. So I also told you how to find the exact 3 numbers between these two numbers. Okay, so anyway, whichever you are comfortable, you can use. Either multiply and divide by 10, you will get so many, write any three, or exactly you want to find, you have this here. Correct? So seventh one also similar pattern was used to solve. It is very much give the same or similar results. It says, thus we can have so many rational numbers between minus 20 by 24 and 15 by 24, and you can choose any 10 out of these. Yes. So now next topic is another method. Another method, what it is saying? Let's see. Let us find rational number between 1 and 2. One of them is 1.5 or 1 by 2. 2 1 2 1 3. So 3 by 2. 3 by 2 is 1.5. So 1.5 is in between 1.2, 1 and 2. Yes, it is in between 1 and 2. And it is correct because we know 1.5 will be greater than 1 and less than 2. So it will be in between 1 and 2. This is the mean of 1 and 2. So if any one number is asked to find, okay, then you can take the average or mean of that. So mean will mean 1 plus 2 by 2. So first number plus second number by 2. So this method says if any one number is to be found between 1 and 2, then you will take mean of that. So mean definition is the average 1 plus 2 by 2. Number of numbers. Number of numbers are 2. So 1 plus 2 by total numbers are 2. 2. So add all the number by count all the numbers. Add all the numbers is 1 plus 2. Count all the numbers is 1, 2. So here it is 2. So it becomes 3 by 2, which is 1.5. Okay, so we find that between any two given numbers, we need not necessarily get an integer, but there will always lie a rational number. This is another important note. It is not necessary the number has to be integer always. We can have decimal or rational numbers, or in fractions also the numbers we can find. So it also says the fractional number can also be a part of a number line, or any rational number can have infinite rational number between two rational numbers. Between any two rational numbers we can have many rational numbers. It means that we find that between any two given numbers, we need not necessarily get an integer, but there will always lie a rational number. We can use the idea of mean also to find rational number between any two given rational numbers. So find out this one. Here this is. So here we have numbers 1 by 4 and 1 by 2. So we just find the arithmetic mean of the two numbers. Very good. So what is the answer? 3 by 8 is correct answer. You took the mean of this. You have to take mean of this 1 by 4 plus 1 by 2, and so number 1 plus number 2 by 2. So this is solved to get 3 by 8 is the right answer. So now you understand how to find numbers between two rational numbers. So find, okay, so this way you can represent, or it is known that the number, the middle number that we have found will lie in between the first two numbers. So it is saying that only. So a plus b by 2 that you have found will be between a and b. So it means this number is greater than a and this number is smaller than b. Okay, this number is greater than a and this number is smaller than b. So this again shows that there are countless numbers of rational numbers between any two given rational numbers. Okay, so example 9, find three rational numbers. And this is the way it has done 3 also. By taking average method it is solved. So you can do this. Okay, by average method, so middle point we will get by this plus this by 2. So 2 number you will get. Then this plus this by 2 means here 1 number you will get. Understanding? Try to understand it. By first average you got this point. Okay, here 3 by 8. So it is 3 by 8. Now average of this and this, you will get a middle number here, and this is 5 by 16. Yes, so it will be here. That number will be here. Say this is P1, this is P2. Or just write the number, this will be 7 by 16. So average of this two number is 5 by 16. So it means this lie in between here, or the mean of these two number is 5 by 16. So it is in between this, and mean of these two numbers are 7 by 16. 7 by 16. So this number is in between 3 by 8 and 1 by 2. Okay, so you have to solve this example in a proper way in your copy. Example 9 is your homework, and then we will start exercise 1.2. This is your homework as well. Okay.